I love it. All right.
Yay. Hey, everyone.
It is setting up your meeting.
It says we're live, so I'm gonna just gonna
Cool.
go
Then
share
let's
this.
party. If it's live,
Yeah.
cool. Hello, everybody. Woo!
Everyone, welcome, welcome.
Welcome to Soul Speak Salon. It's our new name. We're getting this together because Susie and I both love light language and believe
Yes,
so much in
sir.
it is part of love. And it's part of the new earth paradigm. It's part of what we're all going through. And when we can use light language, when we can speak and express from our soul, it lifts the vibration, it helps everybody. And literally, as we're allowing this language to flow out into the universe, it ripples out across eternity. And
Word.
it's important, and everybody can do it. And so we invite you guys also to just allow the throat to open, allow your expression to open. You never know. I had someone tell me that they were watching our light language and they felt their own language beginning.
Yes. Yes, I think I saw that comment. That's so awesome. Yeah, I was playing because it's fun, but I just want to speak to that a little bit because we just ended the light language symposium. And what we did with that was we flooded the ley lines and light grids around planet Earth with our love and our light. And it was palpable to me. I could feel it was palpable to a lot of people. And so, as Michelle and I are doing this, for me, it's a continuation of that. And my intention, at least in part, is to continue that momentum that we started in the light language symposium and continue to flood the ley lines and the light matrices around planet Earth with our light, with our love. And as Michelle was saying, we can all do that. So it's not me, Susie, and oh great Michelle. It's all of us together that have the power. It's really in us coming together. So in my mind, this is what this Soul Speak Salon is really all about, is coming together and doing it together. So thanks for joining, everyone. So nice to have you here.
Yay, it's so exciting. And, I'm super excited because I started doing light language back when I was 16 years old. So, dudes, we're talking like 40 years ago.
No way.
It was so long. I was 16 years old. I was in a Christian church. And it was at that time, I thought of it as speaking in tongues,
Yep.
right? And
Mm-hmm.
it was something you kept under wraps. It was something, the Bible told us, maybe you should, but maybe you shouldn't be doing it. And I was
Oh,
so
really?
excited when I started seeing people doing it. And then I was super excited when I saw Susie doing it because I already knew Susie. She was already in my heart. And I just went, oh, yes. And I came out of the light language closet.
I didn't know that there were mixed reviews by the church on speaking in tongues.
There's something in the Bible that says speaking in tongues, if you don't have interpretation, it's from the devil.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I do remember that now. Yes.
Yep.
Yes, I do remember that. I probably have heard a sermon or two about that. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
And
I have
so
interpretation for mine, so I guess mine's not of the devil.
I do now. I even did then. I
I
was
love
just
that.
scared.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
lightning bolts hurt sometimes when God gets all upset. So was never big on getting my butt charged with a lightning bolt from God. So yeah, but it's super cool. And I'll tell you guys, I am very much, I know my soul mission is here to support life, all of life, as we move through this transitionary time. We are in a major transition. It has been predicted by ancient wisdom across the board, and we're in it, guys. And I'm so honored to be here as someone who is bringing this light language into the world and helping to activate it in everybody else. And it makes it super duper extra powerful when you do it with a loved one, because it's exponential. And again, Susie, you and I both kind of come from a Christian background, But all of wisdom also teaches where two or more are gathered,
Yes.
there he is in the midst. Of course, we know it's spirit, the great love, the great light. I call it the eternal loving presence.
Well, really what the Bible says is when two or more are gathered, God is there. So
God is
God
there.
can be interpreted in many ways.
Yep.
I interpret God as love. That's my interpretation. So
Yep, that's
when
me
I are
too.
here, love is here. Everyone on Facebook Live is with us here. Love is here. We are amplifying the energies of love.
Amplifying and hoping to activate a little light language in all you guys too. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get started. Susie and I do need to be done. This is going to be short and sweet, but no less powerful.
So powerful, yeah.
And so let's all take a nice deep breath as we just call in the light and the love of spirit, just bringing our presence into the present.
I just invite everyone to tune into their hearts and just set an intention to really open your hearts. Open that container, that sacred container of your heart. Hae sha we no kuya tam kuya ian te a kuya a kyo o ai shaka te te a ngomu kuya te a ngomu kuya te a ngomu kuya te a e a she mo ko to ai we shikatata e a yang 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 yang. We invite you to feel the love we have for you. Namukia shite ea. We're just asking us to bask in the love energy.
It is coming in hard and strong today. Oh my goodness.
It's beautiful.
Seroteron serekianianiam. Arapasion serekion sepiapia. Arakatero tero katauro seteke uno nunia the alsa de nioniam. Arakatero sirkatela nandia de capia. Osakata kakadente te sakatateon. Tarosaro kati sako quanta tatua sakakam. Aprotan. Tao sakenge.
Neyamakia ashia ke mukyo toto ea muka ay fresh nomakia te teama. Ngamo kachate te ia, ngamo kyo te ia. Maya, ya, ngamaya. Ngamaya, shekatataya. Many of you are feeling like you need healing, rejuvenation, and so we bring forth these codes to nourish your hearts. Ngamakyate ngamakyate ngamakya Breathe into your hearts.
Hey, all of those sakwa into the sakikum yepia. Arokata, ingilkio, tia, on the papa. I don't sin, okay, we are, yeah, oko te te yan. Onda enene onda ya onda erendia hey anda aro ay anda unda anda enda ya oy One thing that I'm getting here too is there's a lot of healing coming in, guys, but also I'm also for the land. And I'm actually seeing Susie is in the Sedona area, and I'm seeing a lot of healing in the land of the red rocks is what I'm getting. And so it's not just Sedona, but it's like Grand Canyon. It's all those areas over there, the healing of the land of the red rocks. Mm, mm. And the waters. I'm also being told that there is ancient wisdom um, buried in those areas, and that by that healing, it's allowing for the releasing of this wisdom as well. Things to be uncovered, knowledge to be relearned. It'll sing, yeah.
I'm really just feeling that so deeply, Michelle, the healing of this land. And there is so much wisdom. There is so much wisdom here. Red rock is generating, it holds the energy, and the codes that are here are potent and ready to be received by more people.
I'm also being shown people, groups of people, long marches of people bringing sacred things to that land hundreds of thousands of years ago, to be held there until the time for their release. It was almost like a mecca of sort. Of course, the Native Americans, as we understand them, did this, but they're showing me even prior to that, in the time of the tall ones, at the time of the tall star beings, and it's interesting because I'm being told that they didn't bury things there to hide it. They buried it there almost like a time capsule,
Yeah.
for it to be discovered during times of great change, and to be found. I'm also showing a great cavern somewhere where there are ancient texts, there are ancient technology, I'm gonna venture up there and say probably like a spaceship somewhere. We definitely have star family. Ooh, whoa, chills. And I'm also being shown a pyramid. Uh, yeah, I'm being shown a pyramid. It's matter of fact, there's several pyramids. Um, that is such an ancient technology. The pyramids, we don't really understand what the pyramids truly are. But there's pyramid. There's a pyramid. It's almost like a spaceship. Mm.
I'm just feeling guided to share a little story. Uh, so here in Sedona, we have a vortex called Cathedral Rock, or Cathedral Vortex. And one night I had a dream, and the dream was that the ancient ones were saying to me, at the time of the great shift, water will flow from the top of the rock. And in the dream, I was looking at Cathedral, and there's a section of Cathedral that's just like this really tall um, part of the rock, and it's flat on top. And in the dream, it started glowing gold, and then water started to flow out of the top and over the sides. And when that happened, three massive portals opened up, and three gigantic fairies flew out of these portals. And then in the dream, there were millions of tiny portals that opened up, and these teeny tiny fairies flew out of the portals. And every spring, I'm reminded of this dream that I had several years ago, because here in this area, we have cottonwood trees. And when the cottonwood seeds blow, they looked exactly like those little fairies that I saw in my dream. So I don't know if this is something that happens in springtime or when this happens, but if I get to see that in person, that would just be amazing.
Wow.
But yeah,
I'm seeing what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And that, yeah, and I'm getting very much keep your eyes open.
Yeah. I mean, I was just there the other day. I felt very guided to go there, and I was looking at that section of the rock, and I was like, okay, we're in the time of the shift. So anytime you want to glow gold and flow water, I'm ready. But
Wow,
what
I just heard it's coming.
Okay. What you
Yeah.
were saying about the ancient wisdom being held here, and it's not just in Sedona and these Red Rock areas. It's really there's places like this all around the planet where the wisdom is encoded and held. I would encourage you, no matter where you live, to connect with that, to set your intentions to find those sacred portals where the wisdom is being held, and just go hang out there, because it'll come. If you're receptive and quiet and able to hear, it'll come to you. It'll share itself with you.
Yeah, absolutely. And this power, is what we commonly call God. We all have a different, for as many people as there are on the planet, there's a different interpretation experience of this God that we talk about. It's part of the reason I use so many different words. But what I'm being told is that God, the spirit of truth and love and light, is seeking more portals, you and me, to move through at this time, to come through, to express itself into this plane of existence, because it is so needed. And it brings with it truth and light and clarity and healing and magnification of the good is what I'm hearing. And so this is just such a beautiful thing. So I just really, I get so emotional. I'm such a crier. And just to think of each and every one of you becoming a portal, and every single one of you that hear this beginning to be a portal, and how much good we could bring onto this planet together. And I just really invite you. And
We have the power.
when Susie was speaking, I could feel it's like spirit was opening up. I think I was even doing this on my throat. I really got altered, like bam. but opening the throat and opening the heart. And it was so cool, Susie, because when they're opening on the heart, you were speaking that right there, that opening the heart and healing the heart. And that's one of the things that I just love working with you, because we work so well together to bring this in this power. And it's just like, oh my gosh. And it's very gentle today.
It's
It's very, very gentle.
it's so sweet. And I wore a pink. I wore it like my shirt has roses on it.
I love it.
Of love and heart, and of course
And I wore my frilly lacy.
nice. I do feel like there's a little bit more
Mhm.
light language to come through, so
Yep,
maybe we can end on that.
absolutely.
All right. かましやんかいてやん、おもくよてや、あいやん、おもはしやん、おもいやかんた。ngay mong yokata te ang amak yanta e ya leang isyata ta e yuang moy ang kata. Ya lang hyata to e ya yakashayo koto iya. We offer you codes that can penetrate deep within your heart to help you to heal, to help you to open, to activate your heart portal to be a channel for God, for love. Naman kiatate urisha aya namakyanto tata. Iya fushun kutoto ya mama ngiete te ya. Aya ngama hi angushya tata. Ya alea ngama enkyasha. Ya ya yang yota. Heva shankatata. We bring you all of our love.
Se aprende de ese. Se aprende de ese oso miendiada. En que uniana urukutao se que bien fácil que asu. Pero se tinga kaumba sakwa o etiko asa que genge kia papounta that's up. They're talking about breaking open the seed. They're talking about breaking open the seed of the pineal gland of the heart and even of the belly. They're showing me like an acorn in the third eye, in the heart and in the belly. And they're talking about breaking open that seed, allowing that seed to begin to germinate, to begin to sprout, to begin to find its roots in profound, deep soil of your divinity, of your sacred self. Whoo. And it's, oh man, I'm hearing the word, oh my goodness, holy revolution, to begin the holy revolution. So beautiful. Leon katsu ke bianyanya aro kasiondia oro kataton se ke bia aso kiambia da aura tinenia kiam ora kateo usa cambia ora sakende dionga osa kapiantia sakak dura kam aro kabwa ado kosan eke kwa hang ko agota ende de ko aro katero da se ke onda au kakam kika oda ka o era ko sonda te kiam poaka kaka down pasako te ko siko ako baka aro kata aro kata baru kam umbako. Oh, beautiful. Oh my goodness. I'm just really feeling the words receive, just receive, just receive. Let these seeds be nurtured and begin to sprout. I'm also being given a vision of what's being called is the tall ones, the star people, the tall ones, um, bringing bringing the truth, bringing the truth in. Mm. You know, I'm gonna share this, Susie, if I can. They're showing me the tall ones, like these really tall. They look like human. They look like people. Their skin is very light, almost translucent, almost bluish, and bringing in like scrolls, bringing in scrolls, bringing in. They're even showing me like herbal medicines, knowledge of that. They're showing me making uh I'm hearing herbal brews. um mm, and to help keep humanity, something about help keep humanity from falling into denser energies, that almost like this was or is not an, I hate to use the word experiment, but as they're moving through my mind to find the right word, that's a word that's coming through, and like this human experiment, it's like we wanted to experience this density, what this was about, how this was executed through a physical form, how how God could express in these denser planes. And there was these beautiful beings, and not that they're gone, but they've distanced themselves to allow us the experiment, um ever watching, ever loving, but they gave us so much to be able to not fall too far into the density. And part of what they're doing today for us, for humanity, for each of you who are listening, is almost like bringing that back, bringing that in for you guys, that I'm going to use it magic, to not fall any further into density and to begin to lift and rise. And we understand that as we lift ourselves, we lift all, a rising tide lifts all ships. And I'm also getting, we are not alone. We have angels and guides and our ancestors and our star families. Ooh, ooh. Wow. Very interesting energy. I love this. Every time it's going to be a new and exciting experience. My heart is so open right now. It's almost like I feel like my hands are inside my heart. Mm,
Yeah, it's just so sweet.
mm. All right. How are you feeling, Susie B?
Honestly, I feel tired. Like the light is so bright and intense. I'm a little like I just want to go take a nap now. Just to bask, bask in these energies.
Yeah. And it's so wonderful to be able to do that too. For all of you who are watching, and maybe this is new for you, that does happen. And if you need to take a nap at 10:30 a.m. to integrate all these energies, that is a-okay.
The light is bright. I need to.
I got to wear shades.
Love you guys. Thanks for joining us
We
today.
love you guys. Blessings, blessings. And we'll
Your
see you
friends
next
know
week.
we're doing this on Wednesdays, 10 a.m. Pacific. That's the plan. So invite your peeps.
Invite your peeps, come along and join us, be a part of all of this wonderful, beautiful energy. And in the body of this, there's information. Get a hold of Susie or I. If you want information, come on over and join us on Soul Speak Salon, a Facebook group. We're going to start populating that. It's brand new. Come be a part of it. And Susie's got some fun stuff going on too.
Yeah, I forgot. I want just real quick. So every week, starting next week, I'll be releasing a video with tips to activate and unlock your voice. And so if you want to be part of my community that gets exclusive access to those videos, what you need to do is go to creationtemple.com/activate hyphen your hyphen voice. I'll put the link in there later. Right after this, I got to go run, but I'll come back and put the link in there so you can just click it and go right there. Fill out your name and email, and every week you'll get a link to an exclusive video with a tip to activate and unlock your voice.
Awesome. That's so fun. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Never activates the voice too much. All right, sweet loved ones. I love you. We love you. Thank you so much for being here, for listening, for being a part of this. Know that your participation and your being here. Also share this. You know, we put it on an open space so that you can share this out for anyone who you think maybe might need it, might be interested in it, because it's just so beautiful. We just want to share this out. So blessings to all you guys. We'll see you next week. And come join us over on our Facebook page, Soul Speak Salon. Mwah.